Good morning, Namaskar. I am Dr. Sood. I am Director with NIFT Gandhinagar, National Institute of Fashion Technology, Gandhinagar. So, NIFT, if I may tell you, NIFT is a premier design management and technology institute. It is ranked as number 4 in the entire world. We have 18 campuses across the country, and Daman is the latest addition to the NIFT family. If you talk about water, so water is one of the Panch Tattva as mentioned in the Vedas. So, Panch Tattva hai Vedas mein Agni, Jal, Vayu, Nab और आकाश. So जल is very important. जल ही जीवन है, एक स्लोगन है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का. And as a responsible institute, we also feel that jal is very important for the well-being of the society and also well-being of the institute. तो जल एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो जीवन है, जिसको हमारे को संरक्षित करना है. And we are fully committed to the conservation of water in this institute. So Gandhinagar as a city, it does not have that much of adequate water. We are solely dependent upon, I think, the groundwater, and there is Narmada water also coming from the municipal corporation. But as an institute, I have already told you that we are fully committed for the conservation of water in our institute. And currently we are using, on monetary terms, we are using water worth rupees 2 lakh rupees per month. So it is not a question of saving money, but more than saving money, we would like to save water. We would like to conserve water so that it is important for the society, and the water is given back to the society. Because water, as per me, it is not a individual property. It is basically a national property. So Gujarat as a state does not have that much of adequate water resources. So Gujarat as a state is totally majorly dependent upon the underground water, and we are using more water, underground water, than it is being recharged. Water plays a very important role in the fashion industry, and water is one of the major raw materials if we talk about fashion. In processing of the textiles, the water is very much required. And if I may tell you that to wash one pair of jeans, to make one pair of jeans, approximately 7,000 to 10,000 liters of water is required. And if we not do that thing, that water will be good for a person to use it for 50 days. So can we not have a society wherein we cannot have a reuse type of system, wherein we should not buy a pair of jeans for at least for a year, and if we do that, then we'll save water for 50 days for one particular individual. And that will be very good for the society, very good for the nation, and very good for the world. So as a society, as a nation, we have to take this water thing very seriously, and water scarcity is becoming a problem nowadays in every household, in every part of the society, in every part of the nation also. So as a society, as individuals, as responsible citizens, we all must save water, we all must conserve water, we have to use water judiciously as and when required. We have to always conserve water. And also as an industry person, we have to work on harvesting systems, and as an institution also we are working to have a rain harvesting system in our campus so that water is being conserved. Yes, you see, if we talk about fashion industry, as I've already told you, water plays a very important role, especially in the processing sector, wherein we wash the garments, we dye the garments, we do wet processing of the garments. So while we do this wet processing of the garments, while we dye the garments, a lot of dye stuff is being used, and this dye stuff is being carried away to the channels wherein the entire value chain, entire ecosystem is being polluted, which is not good for the society, which is not good for the nation, and it is not good for the future also. So as an institute, we are fully committed to conserve the water, and it is not my responsibility, it is the responsibility of all my faculty colleagues and also all 900 students who are there in the campus. So it is a collective responsibility of the students, my faculty members and my staff members to conserve water. So we have sensitized the students that they should use water judiciously as and when required. Water is very much required, then they should be using the water. And also we are planning to have this smart flow water meters in our system. These flow meters would tell us how much water is being used by each pipeline, so that we will have the data where the water is not being judiciously used, and so that we can take some corrective action. So what we are doing as an institute level, I have already told you that we all are committed to conserve water, but also at the institute level we are revamping the washrooms, and we are revamping the washrooms to such a effect that all the washrooms will have vacuum systems also. So if we have the vacuum systems in the washroom, the less of the water would be used and the more of the vacuum would be used for flushing purpose. So it will obviously save water and it will conserve water also. So inspiration has come all the way from the Vedas. As I have already told you, water is one of the Panch Tattva, so we have to save this one of the Panch Tattva. and it is very to save water is very important for the country, very important for the society, and it is very important for our future generations. So we have already sensitized all the students who are the major consumers of water in our institute. I have around 900 students on campus, so they are already sensitized about the conservation of water, to use the water judiciously, to use the water only when it is required. And I am very happy to inform that they are taking very proactive steps in conservation of the water. And everybody in the institute, everybody at NIFT Gandhinagar is committed to save water, to conserve water, because Jal Hi Jeevan hai. Yes, technology would play a very important role. You see, as individuals, we can always save water, but technology will tell us the loopholes in the system. That technology will also tell us where the leakages are there in the system, where the pipe is leaking or where the water is not being judiciously used. Like this smart flow meters would tell us that in which pipeline the water is being excessively used and in which pipeline the water is not being judiciously used. So technology plays a very important role. And also, whenever the leakage in certain pipeline would be there, so technology can tell us that this pipeline has leakage, and if we avoid the leakage, if we circumvent this leakage problem, then we will be able to save water. So prima facie, it is looking like to be a very useful type of product, wherein we'll be able to have the data which pipeline is using more water, which pipeline is not using water judiciously, so that we'll be able to take corrective actions. So we are in the planning to have this system installed in our campus, and the original impact of this system would only be advised once the system is installed. So this water conservation is not the responsibility of the government. It is not the responsibility of any institution. I think it is the responsibility of every individual, every citizen of this country to conserve water, to use water judiciously, to use water only when it is required. जैसे हमारे देश में स्वच्छ भारत अभियान है, क्यों ना हम ऐसा अभियान शुरू करें जिसको हम बोले जल संरक्षण अभियान।